Hi everybody, Obsidianite here, or as you in the Battle Crush community may know me, Empress. I'm going by my actual handle in game now that it can fit, but I'm still the same Empress from the beta that y'all know and love. Recently, you've seen my Medusa in action all over the place, whether it be in-game, here in my own channel, or maybe you've seen 2Sketchy's new video spotlighting me, and if you haven't, be sure to go check it out. I'll post the link in the description below or have a card link or something maybe. Thanks again, Sketch! So, having seen all that, I'm sure you're wondering how it all can be done. Well, worry not, I'm here to demystify everything Medusa just for you. Keep in mind that while I offer this advice, results may vary. It's up to you to put it to good practice. Okay, first off, let's break down her moveset. Her attack fires 4 projectiles, 2 light shots followed by a light bullet into a heavy bolt, which knocks the enemy away and afflicts them with corrosion. This is a type of poison effect that does damage over time and hinders the power of incoming healing. Corrosion is a very important tool for Medusa, and I'll explain why in just a bit. Her aerial attack fires 3 bolts of poison which also leave a trail of ooze on the ground that poisons the target with corrosion. These can track pretty far, so even retreating opponents can be poked with it. Personally, it's a situational affair for me. I try not to use this a lot if I don't have a good ring or stampot handy. However, it is good for harassment from a distance and a quick petrify, so your teammates can catch a fleeing opponent, or controlling enemies during the final tile. Medusa's heavy attack fires a volley of poison in a cone which lingers for a time. During this time, if you cast the move again, danger noodles will pop up cutely from the puddles and boop the enemies away. Hitting foes with either stage with this move applies stacks of corrosion, although it's worthy to note that the first stage also applies a slow. Now, I've been talking about corrosion all this time, but what does it actually do? Well, this is where our Slithery Siren special comes into play. When you cast it, all foes affected by your poison will be petrified on the spot in relation to how many stacks of corrosion they have, up to a max of 3. Note, I say your poison. This effect doesn't proc on ally Medusa or Nyx's corrosion. You want to turn them to lime? You gotta put in the time. What the game doesn't tell you is that Petrify immediately executes groggy enemies. However, the move's cooldown's pretty long, so knowing when and where to use it to do what is key to tactical, efficacious petrification. Do you stun a fleeing foe to prevent escape? Do you use it to extend an ally's combo? Or do you go in for the kill? It's all up to you, Medusa. Her dodge attack's nothing to laugh at either. It summons a line of goop to push the enemies away. Though it's slow and easily punishable, it can apply corrosion on the last hit in a pinch. That's important. Only the last hit applies the poison. Pay attention to your opponent's health bar to know if you've triggered it. However, its most noteworthy use is that it can go through obstacles. Use this to poke opponents through objects your other attacks can't normally pass. Speaking of passing through obstacles, Medusa's ultimate has the same capability. The first cast summons the head of a Gorgon to passionately sing at anyone caught in its cone of effect to stone them on the spot, and the second cast calls forth a wave of sludge to launch them away in a powerful blow. Note that the first strike does barely any damage at all. Its only purpose is to stun before dealing out the real hurt. Also note that the second cast applies poison as well, creating an opportunity to follow up with Petrify. The window between these two casts is quite long as well, so you don't have to quick cast the second one immediately. You're Medusa! Toy with them a little bit. Give them a tease, poke at their weak spots, then lay it on them. Practice different combos with the two casts and change your strategy on the fly as the situation changes. And that covers all her moves. But with all Calyxers, it comes down to understanding the stats. So let's go back and take a look. Here's what all the stats mean. You got your attack power, you got your defenses, you have your combat support, which I think is things like healing. You got your crowd control, so like stuns, debuffs, things like that. Mobility, so, moving around, dodging and whatnot, your stamina basically, and the difficulty of the Calyxer to use. As well as, you got your different HP pools and your movement speed, so as you can see, she's pretty slow. So as you can see, she's a strong attacker who isn't very fast, with subpar defenses and average health. I guess them combat stilettos and a silk bodice really hinder movement and protection. So positioning is of utmost importance when using Medusa. Her stamina pool's pretty poor, and so she benefits greatly from rings, stamina potions, and movement scrolls such as flash and jump pad. But not only is your positioning important, using your crowd control to keep foes right where you want them is key as well. Turn those stone foes into your little chess pieces and dominate the competition. So, now that you know the basics in theory, let's do a match where we can see this advice in practice in real time. Alright y'all, it looks like we have a Hades and Lancelot on our team. I like where this Hades is going because I like to start with a ring, and the ring is right here in the village. Goddess Lake is going to be really interesting because normally nobody drops there. So we'll see if it garners any interest, and it does. So I'm happy. Got us like finally getting some love. Looks like the Sari's gonna be giving me a problem for this ring, but I think I can take him on as long as I get the ring first. Sari's pretty hard for Medusa to fight because his distance outpaces hers by like a mile. Oh. Looks like we have some visual bugs going on right now, but we did get the amethyst ring. It's my favorite ring. Where's Crush? Nothing special about that one, but we are going to go help our Hades teammate who is in trouble. Oh, and I have the enemies, our friends glitch as well, so. And execute with my special. Preserve that stamina. Nothing too fancy about that either. The visual bug's not going to stop me from doing what I do best, alright? So, let's go ahead and get a luck scroll. And we will get our flash because we definitely need that. I'm sure Lancelot has looted all the houses, so it's a great sword deal. The attack damage, I don't actually want that. Oh. Very nice. Where was that red? Well, you know what? I'm fine. I was gonna look for that red hand blade or whatever it's called that Lancelot pulled earlier. I don't know why we're taking that way. It's like the worst way to go. But I'll meet them in the southeast, west, the southwest, the southwest. Looks like they're going to continue to loot the village. I wonder if there's anything here to take. I didn't really pay attention to where everyone else spawns. I usually never do. Unless they're like near me, you know. Looks like there's going to be a team coming this way. I'll set up an ambush if I have to. Oh. I'm going to get out of there. We're going to really get out of there. All right. Oh, this is the thing I was looking for earlier. No, I want the Trilbu, thank you. And I want... Okay, have my amethyst ring back. We'll reunite with the team. This dash canceling technique I'm doing, I will be releasing a video on it later, but most all Calixers can do it. There are 3 Calixers who can't do it. And I'm gonna let you comment below which ones you think those are, and if you're right, I'll give you something special. Like the knowledge that you're right. The greatest prize of all. But it's a vital movement tool, I think, and it allows you to close some distance that you wouldn't otherwise be able to close in the same amount of time. Get our normal... This is a bot. And execute. There we go. I gotta move. We gotta move, y'all. I might actually get rid of the luck scroll for this jump pad. And then come pick it back. Oh, what, Lancelot? Hold on. I want to use this barrier potion. But Lancelot is... You know what? I just won't give... Lancelot can make his own divinity barrier. I'm just gonna give this to Hades. And me. Lancelot here just in time to clean it up. Why is it me? Exactly, friend. I have teammates. So this isn't gonna go like you thought. Upgrade our items. Not the Lancelot sacrificing his own. Poseidon. Poke. Poke again. Close the distance with our jump pad. He's running. Alright, I'll let my teammates pinch him in. Oh, you know what? There goes my luck scroll.
A golden chest has appeared. Designating safe area.
There we go. Petrify him over the air, so he has to jump again and again. Attack through the wall. He can only run for so long, but I don't think he has any soul stones. Let me go check. He has one. It's Poseidon, probably. They put. I said. There we go, and that's an instant. Did we get it? Goodbye. And that was an instance of using the Petrify not as an execution, but as a way to keep him still so that my allies could get well. So, gotta be discerning on how you use it because it does have that 18-second cooldown. But hopefully this was a bit of an insight as to how to use Medusa according to the advice that I gave earlier on. And I hope that this match, as well as the other matches that you've seen on my channel, and again that video from Too Sketchy, have inspired you to pick up Medusa for yourself. And I look forward to seeing you in the battlefield. Make sure that you comment down below those 3 calyxes I asked. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!